Hari Om. How can we say that the happiness we get out of being in the state of pure or being in the presence of Bhagavan is everlasting? It is everlasting because the presence of Bhagavan or the pure is everlasting. It is eternal. So, what is eternal? Whatever the attributes which are associated with the eternal being will also be eternal. Bhagavan is eternal. So the attention, when it is focused towards the presence of Bhagavan all the time, to the extent possible, naturally results in one being in peace or happiness. Because happiness is the very nature of Bhagavan or the Supreme Being, Atma, Nirguna Brahman. The happiness which we get out of the worldly objects in truth is basically arising from the pure or Bhagavan, but which is wrongly attributed to those particular worldly objects. We imagine that a particular worldly object is giving us a specific kind of happiness, but no objects can give us happiness because they are inert. No inert object can give us happiness, and the only source of true happiness is only the presence of Bhagavan, the pure Atma. All other objects are inert, and so they are not in a position to give us any kind of happiness in truth. Though we imagine that worldly objects are giving us happiness because we think we derive the kind of a partial level of happiness or pleasure from various worldly objects. But in truth, whatever the happiness we derive out of any experience of the worldly objects is basically happening due to the fulfillment of our desires, because of which the mind subsides into its source of the pure for a brief moment of time, and because of the subsidence of the mind within into the pure or the presence of Bhagavan, we experience that happiness. We experience the sukha. That sukha anubhava is due to the subsidence of the mind because of the fulfillment of the desire. So until the next desire happens, for that brief interval, the mind is in a state of subsidence just for a few moments, and in those few moments one gets the happiness of the pure or being in the presence of Bhagavan. This we wrongly attribute to the worldly objects, a person, a place, a thing, an object, etc. So once a person understands this truth, then he or she will not be really wandering his or her mind on any of the worldly objects, thinking that those worldly objects will give happiness or peace. So the presence of Bhagavan or the pure or the Atma is imperishable. So only from that one can get lasting happiness and peace. So that source of lasting happiness, the presence of Bhagavan, is there within us all the time, always, everyone, forever. So let us be in that presence which is there always within us, so that we all shall be able to be in the state of true happiness all the time. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva.